Guys, are your old pickup lines not working like they used to? I've got the solution for you. I just want to read you, before we get started here, this is just not very serious. I just wanted to read you some good Christian pickup lines for you. So number 1, hey baby, I believe one of my ribs belongs to you. I was reading the book of Numbers, and I realized, I don't have yours. Now I know why Solomon had 700 wives. Because he never met you. I put the stud in Bible study. Look, you're nearly 22. Look, you're nearly 22. Most Christians are 3 years into marriage right now. Look, you're nearly 22. Most Christians are 3 years into marriage by now. Just settle for me. You and me, baby, we're like loaves and fishes. We might just be a miracle together. Another thing too here, guys, is to go smash that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So just pop open your favorite browser and pop open that YouTube tab and search up Superior Disciple right there. And then it'll have a red button there, like right over here, that'll say subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed already, just smash that button right there and you'll be set to go. If you guys would be so kind as to go smash that like button, it really helps us out a lot, and so then we can bring you better stuff. I'm told if we get it gets 100 subscribers that we can really kind of trick out our YouTube channel and make it cool for you guys. So it really helps us out if you go smash that subscribe button. So I was kind of in the middle of recording and then this happened. So now I'm on my way into town because the camera wouldn't record because of an SD card error or something. So now I have to go get some new SD cards. So, but we're back in the saddle now. So, picking up where I left off. I have some baits that I don't worry, this isn't really about fishing. It's just you'll see. So you can kind of see each bait is unique and kind of pretty, different colors and stuff. I want these baits to represent certain gifts or talents that we have. This one's actually for targeting muskie and big pike. This one's more of a bass bait. So I kind of wish that these baits and stuff did stand for certain talents, because I would be a very talented guy. Yeah, I might have a problem. Take this box for example. This box is full of baits that are used to target bass, and we've got all sorts of different kinds in here, like just in general used to target bass. So I think we can think of this as our box of talents, and maybe this is your singing box. Maybe you're really good at singing, and that's your talent. God gives us these talents to use to the best of our ability to praise and worship Him and bring others closer to Him. And a lot of the times we don't use our talents as much as we should, or we don't use them how we are meant to use them. Maybe this box represents your singing voice, like your singing talents. You could kind of go with two extremes. I mean, there's a lot in between, but you can kind of go two extremes with this. You could go volunteer to sing at church, or maybe your church pays you. I don't really know. That's not the point. But anyway, you could sing at church and use your voice in that way. Or the other extreme, you could sing about smoking weed and popping bottles with your friends. So like I said, this is a box full of bass baits mainly. If you tried to use this to catch a bluegill, it really wouldn't turn out so well. It's a chatterbait with a little fluffy tail, but I mean, look at how big that hook is. It's just not realistic. When you use these baits for what they're meant for, you oftentimes get great results, and I think that's how it can be with our talents. If you use the talents to the best of your abilities for the greater good, to bring people closer to God, you really will be blessed. A lot like fishing, what the heck? A lot like fishing, we can struggle to find out why we have our talents and what the purpose of it is. And a great example is, I was out fishing this summer with one of my buddies, and we just were not catching anything. We were throwing everything we had, and then I decided to switch it up, and we were thinking about going in, and I decided to switch it up to this thing right here. I threw it out, and on my first cast, I ended up catching the biggest bass in my life. I threw it out again, and I caught another bass back to back. And I think I ended up catching one more, but once you find how you use your gifts and talents, how to use them for the greater good, then you will end up being very, very happy. One thing I want you to take away this month is that no matter what talent you have, God always has a place for you to use it in a constructive way. I kind of want you to take a look at what's in your talent box this month. Start pulling out talents and start using them, and once you start using them in that constructive way, I think you'll definitely notice the blessings that flow from them.